Our digital lives are in constant motion. Every day we are bombarded with a relentless stream of information from countless sources. Notifications, messages, emails, and updates flood our screens, demanding our attention and fragmenting our focus. Social media bombards us with information. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, we are constantly connected, constantly consuming. The sheer volume of content can be dizzying. It's a chaotic mix of news, opinions, and entertainment. We scroll through endless feeds of headlines, tweets, and memes, each vying for our attention, each trying to shape our thoughts and emotions. This constant flow can be overwhelming. The pressure to stay updated, to keep up with the latest trends and news, can leave us feeling stressed and anxious. Our minds become cluttered, much like our digital screens. It can be hard to know what to trust. In a world where misinformation spreads like wildfire, discerning fact from fiction becomes a daunting task. We find ourselves questioning the credibility of the sources we once relied on. It can be hard to find meaning in the noise. We need a guide. Amidst the chaos, we seek clarity, a way to navigate the digital storm and find a sense of purpose and understanding. We need a way to make sense of it all. We need tools and strategies to help us filter the noise, to focus on what truly matters, and to find balance in our digital lives.
This is where ancient wisdom surprisingly can help. The teachings of philosophers from centuries ago can offer us timeless insights and guidance. The philosophy of Plato, though centuries old, offers a lens through which we can understand and navigate our digital world. His ideas about truth, knowledge, and the human condition remain profoundly relevant.
Plato lived in a time of great change. His era, much like ours, was marked by rapid advancements and societal shifts. Ancient Greece was a place of vibrant debate and intellectual exploration. Sound familiar? The parallels between ancient Athens and our modern world are striking. While the technology is different, the human challenges of navigating information overload and discerning truth are strikingly similar. The struggle to find clarity and meaning amidst the noise is a timeless one. Plato's insights into human nature, the power of ideas, and the importance of critical thinking are as relevant today as they were in ancient Athens. By revisiting his teachings, we can find valuable lessons to help us thrive in our digital age.
Imagine the Athenian Agora. It was a bustling marketplace. People gathered there to buy and sell goods, but it was more than just commerce. The Agora was a place for debate. Philosophers like Socrates and Plato engaged in lively discussions. They challenged assumptions. They sought truth.
Today's digital platforms are like a modern agora. Social media connects us across continents. We share ideas, news, and opinions. We engage in debates, but there's a key difference: the algorithm. This invisible force shapes what we see and how we interact. The algorithm, driven by data and designed for engagement, can trap us in echo chambers. It can limit our exposure to diverse perspectives.
Plato was wary of the tyranny of the majority. He believed that popular opinion wasn't always right. He saw how easily crowds could be swayed by emotion rather than reason. This is more relevant than ever in the age of social media.
Algorithms prioritize content that generates the most engagement. This often means sensational headlines, emotional appeals, and confirmation bias. We risk becoming trapped in echo chambers. We are fed a steady stream of information that reinforces our existing beliefs. This limits our ability to think critically and engage in meaningful dialogue. Plato reminds us to be wary of the allure of the crowd and to seek truth beyond the echo chamber.
Plato's allegory of the cave is a powerful metaphor for our digital age. Imagine prisoners chained in a dark, cold cave. They only see shadows projected on the wall. They mistake these shadows for their reality.
Today, many are trapped in an algorithmically curated cave. We are bombarded with a curated digital reality. It is a reality tailored to our perceived preferences and biases. We risk mistaking this curated feed for the full picture of the world. We must break free from these digital chains. We need to engage with diverse perspectives and ideas. We must seek out information beyond our echo chambers and comfort zones.
A digital academy? Don't get me wrong. Social media has immense potential for good. It can be a powerful tool for education and connection. We can access information from around the globe. We can connect with people who share our interests. We can engage in meaningful discussions about important issues.
Plato believed in the power of education. He envisioned the academy as a place where individuals could gather to pursue knowledge and virtue. Social media, when used thoughtfully, can be a modern-day academy. It can foster learning, dialogue, and understanding. It can connect us to a global community of learners.
Digital philosopher kings? Plato's concept of philosopher kings is often misunderstood. Many people think he was advocating for an authoritarian elite, a ruling class that would dominate society with their superior intellect and wisdom. However, this interpretation misses the essence of Plato's vision. He wasn't advocating for an authoritarian elite. Instead, he was emphasizing the importance of wisdom and virtue in leadership. Plato believed that true leaders should be philosophers, individuals who seek knowledge and truth above all else. These philosopher kings would be guided by reason and a deep understanding of justice, ensuring that their decisions were fair and just. They would not be swayed by personal gain or power, but would act in the best interest of society as a whole. In essence, Plato was advocating for leaders who possess a profound sense of moral and ethical responsibility. He believed that those in power should be guided by reason and a deep understanding of justice. This idea is particularly relevant in today's world.
In our digital age, where information is power, this message resonates deeply. We need leaders who can navigate the complexities of the digital world. The digital age has brought about unprecedented access to information, but it has also introduced new challenges. Leaders today must be able to discern truth from falsehood in a sea of information. They need to be able to analyze data critically and make informed decisions that benefit society. This requires a deep understanding of technology and its implications. Moreover, leaders must prioritize the well-being of society over personal gain. In a world where corporate scandals and political corruption are all too common, the need for ethical leadership has never been greater. Leaders who prioritize the well-being of society over personal gain are essential for building a just and equitable world. Leaders who understand the ethical implications of technology are crucial. As technology continues to evolve, it brings with it new ethical dilemmas. Leaders must be able to navigate these challenges and make decisions that uphold the values of justice and fairness.
While we may not have philosopher kings in the literal sense, we can strive for leadership that embodies these ideals. By fostering a culture of wisdom, virtue, and ethical responsibility, we can create a society where leaders are truly guided by reason and justice. This is the essence of Plato's vision, and it remains as relevant today as it was in ancient Greece. In Plato's time, Sophists were skilled orators who prioritized persuasion over truth. They used rhetoric to manipulate and deceive. Sound familiar?
Today's digital world is rife with modern-day sophists. Trolls, bots, and malicious actors spread misinformation and sow discord. They exploit our emotions and biases for personal gain.
Plato offers a way to combat these digital sophists. He emphasizes the importance of critical thinking, reasoned dialogue, and a commitment to truth.
We must be vigilant in identifying and challenging misinformation. We must engage in respectful dialogue, even when we disagree. We must prioritize truth over personal agendas.
So, how can we apply Plato's wisdom in our daily digital lives? Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher, emphasized the importance of knowledge, critical thinking, and ethical behavior. These principles are timeless and can be incredibly relevant in our modern, tech-driven world. We can start by developing digital literacy skills. In today's world, being digitally literate means more than just knowing how to use a smartphone or computer. It involves understanding how to navigate the vast amount of information available online, discerning credible sources from unreliable ones, and using technology responsibly.
We need to be able to critically evaluate information. This means questioning the validity of what we read and see online, and not taking everything at face value. Plato's emphasis on dialectic methods can guide us in asking the right questions and seeking deeper understanding. We need to identify bias. Recognizing the biases in the information we consume helps us to form a more balanced and informed perspective. This is crucial in an age where misinformation can spread rapidly. We need to recognize misinformation. Being able to spot fake news and misleading information is a critical skill. Plato's teachings on truth and knowledge remind us to seek out accurate information and to be wary of falsehoods.
We also need to cultivate digital mindfulness. This involves being aware of how we use technology and the impact it has on our mental and emotional well-being. Plato's focus on self-awareness and reflection can help us use digital tools in a more mindful and intentional way. This means being present and intentional in our digital interactions. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media, we can choose to engage with content that enriches our lives and contributes to our personal growth. We need to be aware of the impact our words and actions have on others. Online interactions can sometimes feel impersonal, but they have real consequences. Plato's teachings on ethics and morality remind us to treat others with respect and kindness, even in the digital realm.
Imagine an app inspired by Plato's dialogues. This app could serve as a platform for thoughtful and meaningful discussions, encouraging users to engage in deep conversations rather than superficial interactions. This app wouldn't be about likes or followers. It would prioritize the quality of interactions over the quantity, fostering a space where users can share ideas and learn from one another. It would focus on facilitating meaningful conversations. Users could discuss philosophical questions, current events, and personal experiences in a respectful and thoughtful manner.
Users could engage in structured debates on important issues. This would encourage critical thinking and help users develop their argumentation skills, much like Plato's dialogues. The app would encourage users to consider different perspectives. By exposing users to a variety of viewpoints, it would promote empathy and understanding. It would provide tools for identifying logical fallacies. This would help users develop their reasoning skills and avoid common pitfalls in arguments.
This is just one example of how we can use technology to promote Platonic ideals in our digital lives. By integrating Plato's wisdom into our use of digital tools, we can create a more thoughtful, informed, and ethical online community.
The digital world doesn't have to be a chaotic and overwhelming space. We can reclaim our digital lives. We can shape them into spaces that promote connection, understanding, and growth.
By applying Plato's wisdom, we can navigate the challenges and harness the potential of the digital age.
We need to remember that technology is a tool. It can be used for good or for ill. The choice is ours.
By embracing digital literacy, practicing digital mindfulness, and engaging in thoughtful dialogue, we can create a digital world that reflects the best of humanity.
This isn't just a philosophical exercise. It's a call to action. We all have a role to play in shaping the digital landscape.
Let's start by examining our own digital habits. Are we mindful of the time we spend online? Are we engaging in meaningful conversations? Are we contributing to a more informed and compassionate digital world?
Share your thoughts. Let's start a dialogue. Together, we can create a digital world that is both enriching and humane.
We can use technology to bridge divides, foster understanding, and create a more just and equitable world for all.